Pink donut boxes are a regional trend in Southern California, the birth canal from which most movies and shows slide, and they wouldn't exist if not for the Khmer Rouge, the regime responsible for orchestrating the Cambodian genocide in the mid-1970s. Oh my. I thought it was just going to be if they showed up once in Godfather Part 2 and people just liked how they looked kind of thing. That is, oh my. When the Khmer Rouge was exterminating everyone in sight, Cambodians hauled ass out of there. Many made Los Angeles their new home, where they opened donut shops, of all things. One of them was named Ted Ngoy. He was an immigrant, an astoundingly good businessman, and a gambling addict who lost a bunch of his donut stores in bad bets. And holy shit, did he own a lot of donut shops. He had shops all over Los Angeles County, each staffed with fellow Cambodian immigrants. Before Ted, donuts in La came in standard white, no-frills boxes. When he decided to save some money without getting skimping on ingredients, he asked his supplier, Westco, if they had cheaper boxes. They had a bunch of cheap pink cardstock lying around that could perfectly house a dozen donuts. Word of how cheap the bright pink boxes were quickly spread from one Cambodian donut shop to another throughout La, and then into Texas and Arizona. So whenever a film production needed their characters to be from New York, but they're filming in La, to hold a box of donuts, prop masters would hand actors the bright pink boxes Ted popularized, not realizing New Yorkers don't eat donuts from pink boxes. They have to wrestle them away from big rats off of taxi cab floors, because everything's tougher in New York. There's a very specific shriveled and red newborn baby look. Wailing infant chic, if you will. When a woman in a movie gives birth and the kid doesn't look like a dried chili, you know it's Savannah Montold unconvincingly playing a Vanessa Condald. But how does getting a newborn on screen even happen? What parents are going directly from the hospital to set? I know that we just had this thing, like, 30 minutes ago, but could someone make it a star real quick? Putting newborns in entertainment is surreal. The baby has to be no younger than 15 days old to be in a movie. That's when doctors say babies have developed enough to not be floppy lumps of flesh that can fall apart at any second. If that authentic newborn look is absolutely required, they'll use twins or triplets, which aren't just useful, because child labor laws in California only allow a baby on set for 4 hours, and to only work for 20 minutes at a time. Twins and triplets are often born premature, which keeps them looking like newborns even after the 15-day barrier. Filming with premature babies is illegal in California, but it's cool in 18 other states. Parents, I know you have just experienced the trauma of wondering if your babes will survive their stint in incubators, but if by the grace of God they survive, they can be movie stars before their fontanelles fully harden. Catching. That's the sound of your preemie payday. In the movie Knocked Up, they wanted to film a real woman giving birth to a real baby during the delivery scene, but legally couldn't for the best reason for anything I've ever heard, since the baby would be in the process of being born at the time of filming. It wouldn't be a member of the Screen Actors Guild. People can't get their SAG cards in utero. Not to mention it violates the must be at least 15 days old rule. And then there's the matter of all that vaginal slime newborns are coated in during birthing scenes, which I'm sure has a more delicate technical name, but vaginal slime is more colorful, so I'm going with that. I imagined it would be a special goop whipped up by visual effects masters in a fit of creative inspiration, like chefs in a kitchen going with the flow, to create an exemplary new dish. It's not. Vaginal slime is sometimes a combination of grape jelly and cream cheese. Instead of going to makeup, they hand the baby over to the craft services people so that they can prepare the baby like a bagel. Luis is hard at work getting his preemie casting agency off the ground. In the meantime, you can find him on Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook. Lovecracked want exclusive content, prefer an ad-free experience? We've got you covered. Sign up for our subscription service for all that and more. For more, check out 5 helpful answers to society's most uncomfortable questions, and 5 stupid questions you won't believe scientists answered. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and find out why we're lost in a sea of confusion in 6 easy questions that science has a hard time answering, and watch other videos you won't see on the site. Also follow our new Picked Effects Facebook page. Because why not?